Hello.
Oh, hello.
We got your stuff. He runs his hands along the apparent nothing with satisfaction.
Oh, it's here. I've got something for you guys.
He turns his back from it, reaching into a heavy trunk for something that's apparently heavy.
Alright, I know you've been checking me out. It's alright, I look like $1 million.
I haven't been. I don't know what you guys, but
I have a six-pack front and back.
that's horrifying.
I'll tell you my secret. An unbeatable mime regimen called Exercise. They use a spectral weight. Get a grip on this thing.
It is indeed the heaviest void you've ever experienced. After only a few illusionary reps, you feel the burn. Ha ha! We are slightly stronger. Oh god, we need to replenish our loot. Alright. In fact, I'm going to pause the recording and wander around the midway, refilling our healing and explosive supplies. Just thought I'd unpause the paused recording for a second to say, hey look! Coming soon, the Kansas City Hot Steppers. You're not going to get it unless you read the comic. Hey look, there's actually graffiti that says Yog Sethoth Fatagan. That's awesome. Aha! That one last hopping, rattling box. Delightful. You know what? I'm still not in the mood to fight you guys. You suck. And you heal yourselves. Repeatedly. Well, actually, you only need to do it once, but still, why deal with that headache and frustration? Underdonk! Yay! I have never achieved that achievement before. Although anyone who saw the achievement pop up could tell you that. Hiccups! Darn it! Wow. Intense hiccups. The sound of me holding my breath is not as amusing as I thought it would be, but man, those were some intense and rapid hiccups. I have every robot piece in the game now. Yay! The robot parts are mine. We're about to go take on the boss, and I have no dynamite. The boss is weak to dynamite. Bad thing to depend on, seeing as how you can only carry 2 anyway. My tools are at your disposal, and we shall need them ere this night is through. Can you still do normal upgrades? Absolutely. We've got the 166 parts to top out Tycho's gun. I've done all I can for the base weapon. Perhaps it's time I turn my attention to the ammunition. Utilizing the strengthium shards in the robots you've encountered, Anclair has fashioned brutal munitions. You have upgraded all your weapons to maximum power. We got everything you requested. Please take back your scary camera. She drops her welding mask. Place the camera on the table, gently, and the rake. Removing a plate from the top, she places the rake into the device by the handle and begins to fine-tune a series of knobs. Low rumbles that jitter the room's decor interspaced with the sharp squeaks of ravenous seabirds. Suddenly, the sound becomes a single, clear scream held for an impossible length without pause or breath. She removes the rake and replaces the plate. Yes, quite enough of that. We found an absolutely pure material for Gabe. This substance has incredible properties, and it's absolutely pure. Where did you get it? From a guy that we know. I'm impressed. Now coat your hands. Gabriel is hesitant. We're on a schedule here. Closing his eye and holding his breath, he does as requested. Here's the technology, doodad. Where'd you get this? We got it from a Madame Zadora machine from the Pelican Bay, which Gabriel unsurmoutably. Uncle, what is your obsession with these things? As if a machine could predict a life's trajectory. A trajectory shot through with potential outcomes. Annie, okay? Could bullets sheathed in a field of raw potential be sheathed in a field of raw potential, resulting in an erratic, unpredictable trajectory? Maybe, yes. One way to find out. Do tell me if this works. I hope to have the opportunity. I have armed you to the best of my ability. Thus we go to Pelican Bay to make the grave of a god. Darling niece, dearest niece, I would make a worldview without monsters. We got work to do. Let us not delay. We four are the high wall between existence and oblivion. did you... This is embarrassing. I'm missing a bookmark. I did not see it. Are you certain perhaps it's under these books? I will look for it. Thank you. Very kind. Tally-ho! And now our weapons are glowing. Isn't that awesome? Natural 20! Whoa, whoa, what was... Dude, natural 20 destroys the fruit flunker. I did not know that. Alrighty then. We are in the home stretch. Oh, come on, little gear. Keep turning, please. I do not need this. There we go. Let us onward to our destiny. Stopping along the way only to blindly hope for dynamite, which the boss is weak to, but doesn't actually do that much percentage of his overall hit points. Especially considering, like any good boss, he's got multiple forms. Well, sort of. You'll see. He's a bit like the space shuttle, really. And no, that is not a Challenger joke. I'm not saying he explodes. That would be horrible. And I know it's been decades, but man, the Challenger was one of the most... It's probably the first thing I can remember from my childhood that the entire nation was grieving over something like that. And for those of you who are... Never mind, I was going to say little kids. Little kids shouldn't be watching this. But if you're not old enough to remember the Challenger, it was a space shuttle that exploded, killing everybody on board. And it didn't even get up into space. It got up into what we like to call the sky. Which is not space. And it kind of rocked the nation. Yeah, that's a trite thing to say. No one knew that such a thing would ever happen, you know? We figured, you know, the people who design this stuff know what they're doing, right? I'm going into this fight with 2 dynamites, I think. All because I was anal retentive and busted open all the stuff along the way. Mimes have defaced this. You don't know that. It could have been some other worshipper of Yeg-Setis. These look like really great skulls. These skulls are just, you know, hanging out. For some reason I heard that in Shaggy's voice. They're like, you know, hanging out! Skulls are a great source of calcium.
Their last row of defense. Bloody mimes. Woohoo! I have captured you both, mimes! What you gonna do about it, huh? Wow, these new weapons are nice. Oh, I blew it. And it blew me up. Thank God. Wow. Oh, no wonder he did so much. His armor is reduced, but his power level is up, back up because of that. Oh, come on. 15? 15! You know, if you lost, you know, 95% of your life blood or life points, things are shaking the gun apart. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Gabriel's still reduced in strength. Oh, well. Didn't matter. These new weapons are awesome. These new weapons mean regular enemies are no longer an issue. And that's very true because I don't think there are any enemies left in the game.
You will not be able to return to play after defeating the silent one. We are as ready as three mortals may be, given the grim task ahead. We must not turn back. I'll just save it as Usopp, I guess. Alright, and then we're going to face this guy. Just a side note before we tackle the boss, I noticed the little exploding guy has been replaced by a solid gold one.